OBS to cooperate, which it will not do. So I can't stream off of my PC for the foreseeable future. I don't know. I was afraid for whatever reason this might not broadcast either. Yo.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
When I first turned it on, I remembered when I just did like a random early morning stream. Like I lost the
For every mountain we climb,
the chat box like
another
up in the
rises up to
template.
greet
Like I
us,
don't even
doesn't
know
it?
how to describe that, but like somehow like the text box got
never
off of the
ending.
template, so I couldn't like drag it back. So I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. So you have to like basically turn your Twitch account off, and then you go to turn it
Even
back
Sky
on,
seems
and
to have grown tired of it all.
it is supposed to send you a text message of a code that you're supposed to put onto Twitch. And it worked the first time, but then it didn't fix the problem. So then I'm like looking up how to do it, and it's like you have to reset the docs. I'm like, all right. So I did that, and then like everything goes away again. I'm like, all right, well, I go to turn the account off again, turn the account back on, and then it just refuses to send me a fucking text. And then I click on it again and again, and then it's like, oh, you've asked for this code too many times. Well, OBS, if you would function correctly the first time, I wouldn't have ever had to ask again. Ugh. It's just like so dumb. I could have just played without the chat on the side. That's how I used to do it. But no, I wanted it to be right. And for me wanting it to be right, I couldn't do it at all.
Did you see the pair that got
very
pulled
upset?
at a time?
Somewhere along the line, I set it up where it's a text message, and I have no idea how to set it to an email. Brains out if I fucking try to do that anymore.
As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
I need a shot.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Oh.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I was just explaining how fucking frustrating technology is, which that's even more frustrating.
Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope
tell
for.
it to kick in.
While most of the world
Eat some more.
thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Sorry to make you rush.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Seems the hideaway is...
Is a storm coming soon?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well,
I can't say that I've
he has certainly exhibited powers
played
that
through
we
any of the
mortals
Elder
would
Scroll
associate
games.
with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Ugh.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's
That
got
sounds like a
cache
bit
at
too
her
much for me.
Talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was doing in this for a while, but it's gotten to the point where it's blocked off like everything. Oh wait, is it unblocked off now? Okay, until this moment, like, it was only letting me go to the next, like, the red icon or whatever. But, like, everything else had, like, a circle with an X through it. I don't mind doing the side quests in this game, because most of them are pretty quick and easy. And everything's pretty direct, where it's like, obviously, you go there for this side quest.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not
Kind of
long
depends
after
on the
they fell
game,
dark,
whether I
we had
decide
our
I want to
first
do them or
visit.
not.
There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there
Okay.
now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
Maybe I was too slow. More.
Gross.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
The barricades we've set up around the town won't hold the Akashic back for long. Requires a few moments to say our last farewell.
That was a brief ride on my chocobo.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Yeah. I don't know how it works exactly, probably. Because I think I'm around level 30, and these enemies are, what, level 33?
Farewell.
Kitty cat.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Right. Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of scaling, but when you, like, level up and you don't feel like you're actually getting stronger, that is pretty demotivating.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade...
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
All right. Kitty, don't chew that cord. She looks like she's stingy in bed, or it's stingy.
My brothers.
Mad dogs.
Both. Kitty, quit it.
Squire,
quit
I
that.
need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
She's doing fine, but
Behind you!
she acts as if I didn't feed her today or something.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think
Usually
we can
when
hold them
she's
off?
up my butt like
We
this,
can
that
certainly
means
try.
she wants food.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
I don't think so. She doesn't really have any residual nip around. I don't want to fight the turtle yet. I want to get this other thing out of the way. Why do I keep focusing on the turtle? I guess because the other enemy is gone? Okay, never mind. Ooh. Damn, he is a damage sponge. That ain't good. Well, that's not very cool of him.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
Oh,
The lookout
well,
saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way.
then they
Too
should
thick to be a
probably
hearth.
just break up.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and
Why
I will
stay
make
with
for
somebody
East
that you
Hall.
can't trust? I
We'll
don't
need to
get
move
that.
the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my
I
men
swear,
are safe,
people in
I'll-
relationships, like,
Good luck.
they just always find ways to, like, make me even less motivated to try to be in a relationship.
Mad dogs.
Slut vendors.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
I'll be fine now.
Oh, I gotta kill a chocobo. The cut of their jib.
I needed that.
I don't like the cut of these ether-infused chocobos jibs. That was weird, how all of a sudden it went black real quick, like the screen. I thought the game, like, froze or something.
Apologies, my lord. Did I
Good
miss
thing it
anything?
didn't.
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
That's all I would need, right? My PC doesn't want to function correctly. Then my PS5 would be fucking up on me. I don't like that.
Fire and flame! Oh, good. That's better.
No. Phoenix is taking a nap back at the hideaway. He was not in great condition after that Bahamut battle. Himbo? You mean Clyde, or?
To me, Flames!
Or do you mean Jill? Or, no, you mean the guy right here. That's Wade. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. My sinuses have been messed up the past couple days. Okay.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Another shot. I am. Oof.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Of course they can stay. So Wade, he was with me at the very beginning of the game, when Clive was younger, and he had to go out and fight the first goblins and the ogre. But then you kind of like reunite with him later on.
I'd like you to meet.
But admittedly, a lot of the characters that are introduced in this game are kind of forgettable.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rosfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch?
Like, this guy looks very much like the guy Gav, only Gav has like a slice through his eye, so you can tell that's Gav,
His brother,
but...
my father did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Duties.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much that
All right,
can learn
we
from
know
me,
that you think I'm a piece of shit and Clive is awesome.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Wait, who's his uncle? I missed that. I think I'm going to do the side quest over here. Oh, okay.
Ready, go?
So the dude that hangs out in the market. A lot of enemies that I don't really want to fuck around with
If I were giant antelope,
on the way to this
see my
side quest. Bill Preston Esquire.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Feeding time for Torgal.
Not good.
Oh, geez.
Bet you're all ready.
One thing that I'm not a big fan of in this is, like, other than your curing items, you don't, like, get cured up after, like, ever. Wild stallions.
Thanks, boy. Titan!
Bleh. It just occurred to me, I should be using Bahamut now that I have his abilities.
No. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you?
Good morrow.
A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Probably. I haven't seen Lost Boys since I was like fucking 17 or something. Ugh. It's too bad you can only utilize 3 abilities at a time. Well, right. But I like the setup that I had, but I can't not utilize Bahamut's abilities, right? You guess. That sounds confusing. All right. So, where am I going next? Yeah, there's a lot to do. Guess I'll go back and finish the side quest after taking down the elder antelopes.
Will we ever see the sun again?
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You brought 5, not 1. Here, have some bones, lady.
I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a storm coming soon?
Ah, Clive, were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the Icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse at plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Mad Dog. I hate that name.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Woo, experience. Avali's Fang. What does that do? So I say you owe me for the horse and a perfectly good bottle of Kentucky Red. $80. Hey, Frisbee, far out. What was the meaning of that? It was just right in front of him.
Sid.
Back to the Future 3 was underrated, in my
appears
opinion.
much more formidable than your
Probably the least good one of the trilogy, but still great.
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this
How about
rate,
we
it
smash
won't be
it?
the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard. Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Hey, fuckfaces, who wants to taste my sword?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens
I understand that Back to the Future 2
Maybe it'll be your
isn't
throat
the
that's
best movie ever, but it's my favorite
That's
movie.
enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid.
The Biff Future
and
part.
Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos.
What, where
The
future
markets
Biff
all but cease to
goes back in time and gives young Biff the almanac?
Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that.
Or you mean
when
Griff?
Master Lubor told me
Or
of
you
his
mean old
troubles.
man Biff?
He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way
That's what
as
they say.
Cosmos. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime...
Speaking of the
perhaps we can find a
Donald,
solution to
he's supposed to
Dalimil's
go to
problems.
jail tomorrow.
I hope so.
Woo!
For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid.
Right.
And with good reason by the
And
sound
there's
of it.
so many people
But
willing
if left
to
smolder,
vote for him while
with
he's in
fear
prison. It's amazing.
set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly.
Imagine being that deluded.
Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
Yeah, I kind of didn't understand what you meant there with that last comment, but yeah, I agree that the Donald is a piece of shit. That's for sure.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
Jane?
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses.
So the Red Wings
There
were
must be
from
2
Final
score
Fantasy
swords
IV.
assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamul's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
What does that mean?
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalamil is not to be trifled.
A shop?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord.
Bush 1.
And how you
I was
were
just gonna ask him, like,
lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Daddy Bush or Baby
Noble
Bush?
says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Even though I hated W, I feel like, aside from politics, aside from politics, you could probably party down with W.
Commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means
Bush Senior would be too woke nowadays. That's a weird concept.
We still have food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home.
Definitely felt like W was more of a face than the actual leader of free world.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy?
Back in Texas, we have a saying: fool me once, can't fool me again.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I don't know. Like I said, I hated W at the time, but it's like nowadays, like compared to Trump, he's like a puppy dog that pooped on the rug. Like, oh W, you rascal.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do
he is a
mean
rascal.
Us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
All right. I have to admit, this part of the game, not so amusing. I guess this is better now.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
That was pretty badass. I think I like Bahamut.
They mean to overwhelm us.
very good to be a desert bandit. How about that?
There's a good boy.
Of the Sultan. Right. Well, I mean, theoretically, it'll probably keep him out of jail if people are supporting him still. Oh, I just died? How did that even happen? It's almost worth dying so I get my fucking health back.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
It's over.
Let's try.
It's over.
Fair enough. Hopefully it'll be self-explanatory for me. Right. I died again? Really? What the fuck? This fucking game, it's like you'll fight this huge monster, and I never feel like I'm in that much danger. And then I fight a regular ass looking enemy, and they can kill me.
The women folk have come to vote.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Man, this Salt is a fucking fuckface. Staggered him at the perfect time, at least. That's nice. There we go. He ain't coming back from this. Do a little half shot here. Oof. Oof.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Guys, I did the killing.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Woo! Those two are bumping uglies. Who, Conrad and I can't even remember her name already. I hate that a lot of the side characters are so forgettable.
So, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
In a desert full of ne'er-do-wells, a woman
Natalie.
has to learn to look after herself.
Natalie and Conrad, they're doing it. All right. Moving along now.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
If there are ghosts in the Royal Meadows, then why isn't a garrison dealing with them?
Not ghosts.
4 left for more on the captain's orders. I heard the bells. Is the captain back?
The 2 soldiers were carrying enough.
More arrived from the captain.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Kind of cool that Ultima is an actual like entity in this, and not just a
Been
spell.
slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Don't leave me, Pa.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
But my family... They're still in the capital.
It's all right. Give me more. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Faster!
All right.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Again, coming into the battle with like less than half of my health. And you can't really go to the inn in this game.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
damn it. Why doesn't this game cure you after battles or let you go to the end? Man, I'm less than half my health. So annoying.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop. And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. It doesn't look like you've got any room in your pack. Come back again.
I never really think of going the items this way. It's like the shortcuts, like, it's usually the go-to. Alright. Wait. What a bad businesswoman. Alright.
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Alright. Maybe I won't fucking die now.
Come on. Faster!
We're not alone.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
You stepped on something wrong? Like your foot's fucked up?
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
That sucks. like, where the fuck are the enemies? All right, you dick. Just about enough out of you today. Bahamut is pretty nice when I've staggered the enemy.
Finished.
Fuck you.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall.
Shall
Isn't
you
that
now?
right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing.
They're having
I'm a
sex.
soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now,
And thirsty.
if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Woo!
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
Right.
Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
It satisfies my OCD to not see a bunch of exclamation points, aka side quests, hanging out all over.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any
My
word on the
kitty
rest
is
of the
napping right now, but
let's see.
it's technically
Storm's still crying
time
out
for me to
Mother
give her
Crystals.
crunchies.
The nations are still in chaos, and the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidney.
I guess I
2
won't
days
bother
on.
until she wakes
So,
up.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find the means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav.
Man, this kid's always coughing blood.
There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Yes. How lucky, Matt.
After him.
Matt, what are you doing watching this? I thought you hated this game.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? You earned this. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
You came by to shit on the cutscenes? Matt, believe it or not, this game's pretty enjoyable. So, like, whatever...
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
Oh, Matt,
You're right.
I've missed you.
I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Campbell was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Well, it's not on my PC. My PC is not working properly. Or OBS isn't working properly, I should say.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
Luckily, I can stream straight off of my PS4 or 5, but
with better manners.
none of my other systems do that.
Be safe. I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself.
I did see that. I think it's pretty much like
I could do with a bit of
the
inspiration.
Evil Dead game and
Which way to turn no more.
the Friday the 13th game, which the meat and potatoes of the game is unfortunately just a battle royale online. I don't know.
Same way. Don't get me started
Evil
on the mess
cunt.
in a bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity.
Am I Dick Dean?
Opportunity to mint Gil, that is.
I'd like to think I'm Nice Dean. What?
Where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
Oh, am I sick? I've got a fucking sinus thing going on. I don't know. So, yes.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Right.
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept.
I don't know. It sucks because, like,
My own men did
I've been... It's actually been like this for probably, like, almost a month. Where, like, it started in my sinuses, and then it went down to my lungs, and then it somehow went back up to my sinuses.
The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach.
Now that you mention it, I do need to blow my nose. Do they make vaxes for upper respiratory infections? I don't think they do, Matt.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there. Come on. Run like the wind.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Give me cat. Sean, are you still watching? Sean hasn't said anything for a while, so...
Enough.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting.
Honey bun coma.
The others.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you.
Matt, do you want to do a shot with me?
Things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Level up. Oh, you're about to get in the shower. Right on.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Cosnes, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
My day hasn't been too long yet, but it has been trying.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
I can walk from here.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Alright. I think I'm gonna get more beer, and I'm gonna pee, and I'm gonna feed my cat real quick. I'll be back ASAP. All right. Wait. Was I not just there? I was literally just there. Why did I go back? I'm confused.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Lucia. Come here, kitty.
Time to fight.
Alright, so I'm back at Tabor.
No need to ride from
I'm
here.
not sure what happened that booted me out of here.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
That's so annoying that the obelisk popped up. Why didn't it pop up before? So I could just come right back here.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua.
What?
The Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva? Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Fucking Odin.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic.
Not so much, pal.
He is a gift
Somebody's
from
been
heavens,
diddled
divine
by
intervention,
Ultima.
Our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Who is Harvard? He's probably a dominant.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he...
I actually have some pizza waiting for me after the stream myself.
I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities.
Really, the only meat that I miss,
I would have you watch over those Clive
barbecue ribs, fried chicken, and fried shrimp. And beef jerky.
Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If
fried shrimp was awesome.
You have my word.
Although it's been, what, 22 years? 23 maybe? Since I've had fried shrimp? Right?
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Back when I was younger, I hung out with Bob quite a bit, who watches, obviously. And we used to go to buffets all the time. The Golden Corral. We just fucking slam that popcorn shrimp.
Let's find our friends.
I was never big on the cocktail sauce. Fried shrimp, fried chicken, it was good by itself. Barbecue ribs, slather that shit with barbecue sauce.
She cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
I see. Miller's. Yeah, I was a vegetarian in Athens, so I never had any Miller's chicken.
Cyril, how fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't
Like
be
how
a
he got all
problem.
defensive. Like, hey, I got friends too, pal.
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as
A
you bear
Phoenix
it, members of
down?
our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No.
I like how in any other Final Fantasy game it'd be like, oh, good, a Phoenix down. But
It's a Canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
I suppose it's a little more meaningful here.
You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Ah, Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
The free city's under siege. Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. And thank goodness he told us before we set out.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you.
Where am I going? I got thrown off because the watchman was on the other side when I came in, and now he's over here. I'm like, wait, am I going back the way I came? I guess not.
Then let us be rid of them.
Alright, I guess I should probably fight these. I've just been riding my chocobo around and not battling. Getting pretty stormy outside. Not that I'm wearing noise-canceling headphones or anything, but I can definitely hear the thunder through the headphones.
Enough of you, are there?
Where is Sean? He just up and disappeared. When I basically first started, he's like, man, this weed isn't kicking in. And then he's probably sleeping because it kicked in.
Come on.
Riding the chocobo. Very satisfying.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
We got to the obelisk. That's what she said. That the chocobo is satisfying? Ew. Ladies should not be doing it with chocobos, okay?
The free men are still holding
Or
their
dudes,
own.
for that matter.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that. That big ostrich thing. By the way, Matt, how would you like to do a shot with me?
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
Hey, it's Gav.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you.
Hey, it's
Any trouble
Mid.
on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew
And Unky Rosfield.
Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol. But everyone calls me Mid.
Cheers, mofo. Hey. Matt, you'll be happy to know my go-to tequila has become El Jimador because they upped the price of Lunazul. So it's like, well, I might as well be buying the better shit when it's like the same price now. Like it at the store that I was getting it at, it was like $4 less for the big bottle, and I'm like, I mean, $4. That's
Empty eyes, airy blue glow. No doubt they were turned.
it's worth the $4 discount,
last one
but
of 'em.
now that it's like
man here
$1 less,
true,
I'm like,
Clive.
yeah, not worth it now.
We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted
That's
doors
weird.
won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
Airship. I'm getting the airship. I'm
that Mid
getting
doesn't
the
get herself into trouble,
airship.
would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Gutter snipe?
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Aww, Torgal's such a good boy.
You too.
Come on, Borgs.
Let's find those survivors.
Where am I going?
They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. They're wearing Waluta armor.
Hey, I thought I killed you. The fuck? Oh, no, nope, I haven't done any damage on you at all. You just came out of nowhere. Fuck off, bruh. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. These look like normal enemies, but apparently they are not. Oh, fuck you. '21st, okay. I would like to think that I'll be ready to start Twilight Princess for you on the 21st.
Nice try.
We'll figure it out. Damn, that dude was a dick. Total fucking dick.
I needed that. That's better.
Recent past, no, probably, what, a year or two ago? I can't remember, but I definitely streamed Ocarina. I don't know if they'd be able to fix the camera angle, but... It does seem like they should have put Ocarina on the Switch. But yeah, if you want me to do Twilight Princess for your birthday, I would love to. Well, I've done all 4 of those.
There's nothing but monsters.
Or do you mean, like, remasters? Redos. One of these days I'll have to stream one of the newer Donkey Kong games. Alright. I am turned around. Here we go. Echo? Oh, Echo the Dolphin. Right now, I can't get OBS to work, so I can't do anything other than games off of my PS4 and PS5. But originally, I had only planned on doing Ori and Final Fantasy 16, but yeah, Ori didn't work out. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, holy shit. Fuck you, dude. Alright, so... this game hasn't been very hard up until, like, tonight. Ah, fuck you, dude. What a dick. Damn, I wish I could pick that up.
Don't get surrounded.
Ah, got him. That was much easier than before.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Oh, Jesus. Orcish warlord. Fuck. Why my stuff? Fuck. Man, this dude is a douche. Ooh, Torgal's getting all blue and shit.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. Then
God
they still
damn.
survive us inside.
All right. Things are getting a little dicey here.
Where are they? These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Where is your master? What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me.
Are they, though?
Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am safe near of House Harvard. And you will yield.
I gotta pee. Be right back. All right, here we go.
Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Damn. You sure as hell teleport a lot. All right. I can barely even see him. Oh, there he is.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Too slow.
Ah, fuck off, dude.
Be still, my beating heart!
Ah, fuck. Getting my ass kicked over here. Using all my items. Okay, here we go. Ah, holy shit.
There's a good boy.
One is seldom enough.
Would you not agree? Actually, I wouldn't. Let's try.
Ah, fucking hell. Ugh. Ugh. Jesus. Should probably just take a death and not use all my items like this, but here we go. I have absolutely no items left. Damn, I'm definitely gonna die.
Enjoying yourself?
No good.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, like the whole game has been easy as fuck up until this point. And then all of a sudden the game's just like, have a difficulty spike out of hell. You know, I feel like if the game had been harder all along, it would have, like, gotten me to be better at the game. A real bullshit curve. Hi, Sean. Where were you? Matt was hanging out for a while, but he's gone now. Seriously, like, why has this game been so easy up until this part? Again, I would have much rather the game been difficult the whole way through, so it would, like, train me for a part like this. But, oh, apparently that's too much to ask.
Actually, I wouldn't.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. God damn it.
Nice try.
I'm so not used to having to jump over things.
Nice try.
More, Yothos. Give me more. More. More.
Ah, fuck. Alright, you're going down now, motherfucker. Oof.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Now that I've used all my items, now I get to fight Odin. God damn it.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
Hopefully this is an Ifrit fight, so I don't have to depend on those items.
expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Here we go. Or, I guess not. I thought he was going to turn into Odin. Oh, yeah, here we go. There you go. Well, that sucked.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh shit. Shiva's taking on Odin.
This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
What happened? I don't know if I like how that went down.
Will you be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Well, I was probably going to call it an early night because things didn't work out stream-wise for me, but goddamn, I kind of don't want to stop playing.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashi and the valleys are full of these?
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Well, Clive seems to think that she's okay.
All done?
I don't know if you heard him say that.
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
So if anyone's wondering, my takeaway of this game,
Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
I'm not super big on the battle, like how the combat works, but the story is so fucking good that it makes me want to push through.
Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
Oh.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
A little white mage statue.
What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are cruel?
Cole said it was an army of Akasha. What will happen to me?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
You have to use your hands
He didn't break it.
like a
We
the
definitely
baby's
didn't break
toy.
the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
No, nothing. We just wanted to
What?
listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. There's something caught
one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes.
No, I mean yes.
There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
What do we got here?
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh? Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails.
The final piece, eh? Return to the Ironworks. What in the goddamn hell is the Ironworks? Let's go.
Right, Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
except for in Final Fantasy IV, where Cid made the Enterprise.
What do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until
Eh?
the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me?
Bunch of Ultima's fart knockers again.
Here they come. Mid needs every moment we can get her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know, earthbreaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the Queen. I thought you said that ship was fast!
Once you get going, well, that takes time. So if you fancy giving us a push, you'll use the old sack of jam.
Old? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next?
Don't let the coffee you can. Without the pay, and I'll stand if I'm going first.
Boo, 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 boo. It's the only thing missing every time you level up.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
No, this fuckface again? I thought I killed him.
I thought he was...
Confounded.
Revived by Ultima, I guess.
Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
There's a lot of them.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my axe? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through an Eddie's veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will.
Oh. Good. They're easy versions.
Good thing I brought one!
I don't know if I could have dealt with fucking 10 of those assholes all over again.
Unless you have a better idea. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Ba, 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 ba.
Now, mate!
All right, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Right, I was kind of ready to call it an evening. Come on, game. Let's go.
Mercy.
Right on, Sean. Cross your fingers that my PC decides to fucking cooperate. Yeah, if my PC doesn't do what I tell it to do. No Ori, no Halo, just more Final Fantasy 16.
What have I done?
My lord.
Good night, Sean. Thanks for watching, dude. Oh, here we go. A chance to call it an evening. So, yes. Again, some of the random battles are kind of like annoying and boring, but like the big battles are great. The story is great. I'm enjoying this game quite a bit, even if not all the regular battles are great in my opinion. But that being said, at any rate, Friday I'll be back at 7:30. If my PC cooperates with me, starting out with a couple hours of Ori, and then a couple hours of Halo 4, and then a couple hours of Final Fantasy 16. So I hope y'all can make it on Friday. See you later.